thanks for not letting it snow today. So Friday you did a good job. I thought it was supposed to get this morning, supposed to be snow everywhere.
I'll do what I can.
What?
The day's young.
Yeah, the day's young. It's gorgeous out there today. A little bit about last week. A very competitive football game that we had a chance in. If we could just execute a little bit better on defense, we were right there on a few plays, and they made some really good plays on us. And we've got to start making those plays consistently. Offensively, you know, I don't know. We need to tear down that wall that's at the 28-yard line. If we can tear that wall down, I think we're going to be getting in the end zone a lot more. And that's something we're working hard at, and we've got to accomplish finishing that. So it's kind of finishing some plays on defense and finishing some drives on offense would kind of sum up the last couple games for us. And once we start doing that, there'll be a lot more smiles in the locker room.
What do you guys need to do to get over that wall?
Just keep. Well, for a while there, we couldn't get to that wall. So now we've got to that wall. So that's an accomplishment. So now we've got to get over it and just being more precise in practice. I was saying the other day, is that Ringo back there getting more to eat? Is that what it is? Can't keep him away from the food. You know, like I had said before, just getting a little bit better at our fundamentals. It's a little bit more precise, you know, going up through the guy's hands and knocking the ball away instead of him catching it and falling in the end zone. Things like that. Those are little things that are big things. Taking the right angle on a tackle instead of overrunning it. He turns and gains 30 yards and he should have gained 2. And we're getting better at that. Offensively, we've got to be, you know, we worked. It was one of our goals last week. No pre-snap penalties on the road with the crowd. And we had 3 in that fringe area that hurt us. So literally, if you don't have those 3, we probably score 2 more times, to be honest with you. So those are little things that are big things, and we're working hard at that. You know, we try to play the music louder in the bubble. We try to, you know, we're going to keep working at it. And I think it's just a sense of a little bit more focus in those situations during the practice and on the game day. You know, as you start getting into those situations, and it starts, you kind of get excited when you get down there. You got to be able to control your emotions. So I think those are 2 areas that we could work at.
Is it a big thing for you to start getting down there and getting those opportunities and learning how to?
Oh yeah, I think once you do it a few times, you just kind of relax a little bit, maybe. If that makes sense. And so we'll do it. I think we'll do it. We got some guys that can make some plays, and we'll get it done.
Are the defenses changing in the red zone too, though?
Wow. Yeah, they do change a little bit, but you know, we had a couple plays there that we could have made, but we just didn't make.
No consistent errors that you see in the red zone. You're making offensively when you do get the snap.
Well, we had the jump off sides on 2 times.
Besides the penalties.
Yeah. And then you know, we had one where we overthrew one that was open, and then we you know, a couple others, they made some good plays. You know, so those are just us executing a little bit better. And then, you know, us as the coaching staff looked at it hard and said maybe there's a couple new wrinkles we can do there to help us that you might bring out in that area of the field that they hadn't seen before in the drive that would help you, that type of thing.
Is that Cefo's best game as your starting quarterback?
Yes, I thought it was. I thought he did some really good things, and he, you know, just kept competing and kept competing. And the good thing is that every time he's gone out, he's gotten a little bit better. That's extremely encouraging to me and to him, I think.
You addressed last week about how guys whose roles had changed had reacted and responded. Derek Webb got back on the field, and you talked last week about how he was handling it. How did he handle all of that? How was he on the field?
He did some really good things. He made some plays, and you know, the way it worked out in that game was a situation he could be on there more. And you know, this team, there'll be different situations for other linebackers and different formations and different personnel groups they use. But Derek did well, and was pleased with his attitude, and I knew he would have a good attitude.
Hey Mike, that second half when Sefo was getting hit a lot and there were a lot of late penalties, and then he kind of went nose to nose with Anthony Barr, and the offensive line came back to protect him. When you see something like that, do you see that as possibly some kind of defining moment for this team or for his career?
I just think that it shows you how tough he is and what a battler he is. And he's not going to take anything off anybody. He's going to get back up and play again. And I think the offensive line, was, you know, maybe they were taking up for him, which was good. I wish Barr wouldn't have got back there. That's what I wish. But they took up for him, and they're all rallying behind him. And I thought that was, you know, it was good to see. The whole time I was going, don't swing at him, don't swing at him, don't swing at him. That's what I was saying.
When you see a true freshman stand up for himself like that and keep playing and stay in the pocket and keep taking hits, it just
Yeah.
it seems to me like that he's got. If he didn't have the guys respect before that, he certainly has to have it now.
Yeah, yes, he does. I would say, yeah, that's it. That would give him more respect. He doesn't go in there and complain about it, or he just keeps playing. And you know, he's a good quarterback, and he's going to keep getting better.
Mike, how do you scout Washington?
What now?
How do you scout, what do you see from Washington?
What I see from Washington, well, Sankey's really a good running back. I see a good offensive line. The tight end is a heck of a weapon. And big, strong athlete. He's not only a weapon in the passing game, which, you know, that's what you look. I mean, he's like having an extra tackle on those runs, which enables Sankey to get free and do some things. Quarterback, very, very good athlete. And, you know, they lost one of their best receivers, who I thought was an excellent player. The other receivers are very, very good. You know, they've shown some explosiveness in some games, and some games have kind of just been okay. But they have the ability to explode on you offensively. Defensively, I'd say they're one of the one or two most athletic defenses in the league when you watch them. They're big up front. They have rangy outside linebackers that can also rush the passer. Their corner, Peters, number 21, I think is the best in the league. He'll play on Sundays for a long time. And so I think they're very, very good there. They have a good scheme on defense. They'll do a lot of moving around. And very, very impressed with their defensive talent. I'm impressed with their offensive talent, but I think their defensive talent is at the top of the league.